Hi everyone, Forrest here with honey pots. It's winter and I am in zone 5. And today I wanted to talk to you about my intro with zone 5. What's up with the zones? Alright, I know it's a boring topic, but it's something we need to get into because you guys need to pay attention to that stuff. The zones are set up for the plant hardiness. You know, where will that plant grow that I'm absolutely in love with? For me, I'm in the zone 5, which is 5B actually. When I get really narrow it down, I'm kind of in between a 6A and a 5B. But to play it safe, I say I'm in zone 5B. And the zones are separated by 10 degrees temperature. So if I say 6A, that it should grow in a 10 degrees warmer zone. So kind of playing it safe here, but there are rules that can be broken and I'll get into those later. So what do? Okay, you get a packet of seeds. It tells you to start planting them out 2 weeks prior to the last frost date. Well, for me, my last frost date is May 5th. So I'm going to start my seeds 2 weeks prior to May 5th. Or I'm going to plant out 2 weeks prior to May 5th, depending on what the seedling is and when it can grow. Follow those seed packet rules and regulations. What do I have here that I can show you guys? Burpee's pretty good. They give you the old zone chart there. And they give you a direct sow date, and direct sow means to directly plant it outside, not the pre-start date as far as inside sowing, which they say March to June and August to September. So I could grow carrots in the spring and in the fall here. So definitely look at the back of your seed packets, read those. Some are very clear and, you know, have a little chart out to the side. Let's see if I have one with a chart here. Here, this one has like a chart above it, giving you the plant size, the planting depth, days to germination. And days to germination is the time from when the seed is planted to when the seed starts sprouting. Planting depth. So definitely pay attention to the back of your seed packets. This one isn't as clear. You got to do a lot of reading here to find out about the seed. And also, when you buy perennials and shrubs, they give info too on that. So the back of the cards aren't just for fun. Well, they are kind of. But like it says here, cold hardiness. I don't know if you guys can see that, minus 20 to negative 30. So negative 30 would be the absolute coldest that you could go for this plant, which is pretty darn cold. Non-hardy in zones 1 through 3. So if you're in 1 through 3, you can't plant this shrub, Blue Point Juniper, which is a really nice shrub. But I can because I'm in zone 5. So, same with perennials. They're going to have the same thing on there. They're going to give you the hardiness zones. Definitely read the backs of those if they're not clear. Look those plants up. It makes it a whole lot easier. You know when you're going to start your seeds indoors, and it gives you an idea. That way that plant will be ready by the time it's warm enough for it to be transplanted out in your vegetable garden, and you will get more vegetables that way if you follow that. But it's real simple. If you got any questions about that or wondering about your hardiness zone, you can ask me or you can Google it. You can just Google in there hardiness zone maps and narrow it down that way, or you could do it by your state. Like I can do Michigan hardiness zone maps. I could even put in my town. So, I mean, you can really narrow it down and get an idea of what it's going to be like so you can grow your best plants. Now, I had talked about microclimates earlier, and microclimates are like an area in your yard or your garden where it stays warmer or cooler. So for me, my hot spot, my microclimate is a south-facing wall. My house is white, so it reflects the light, it reflects the heat, and I get a lot of sunlight on this south facing wall. So I can grow something that's a little bit more tropical there, maybe even down to a zone 7. But I could grow it there. And like our microclimates, like here it's very, very windy in the winter, and the wind just blasts that side of the house. So right now I don't have anything tropical there, but I have put in those shrubs I showed you earlier that will get tall, and they'll slow that wind down, so it'll stay just a little bit warmer, and so will my house too. My heating bill will get lower. But also, you can look for like your heater vent. I'm sorry, not your heater vent, your dryer vent. My dryer vent, it's warmer right in that area, right around that vent, and my plants come up earlier around that dryer vent than they do anywhere else on that side of my yard. It's in a shady area, so it warms that up a little bit, and I get my plants earlier in that area. So those would be like microclimates in your yard. Okay, guys, any questions, any comments, please put them down below. And again, I'll post some of this stuff on my blogspot for you, and I will have that link down below along with my Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video.